make Ashe completely irrelevant every fight, that's definitely a possibility from ADD.
But if he gets punished early, a visitation from Spirit, getting that first blood over onto Marin will set back that J4 so very much. He's been getting spot buffs here and there, but still hasn't found himself swung back into the meta comfortably. So this is going to be a big risk by MVP, but this is something that we're discussing. Is this the play that they make to try to find victory here at the start of the gauntlet? Seems like they agree with that thought process.
I mean, both teams have been pretty bold. We're not seeing so much of the 7.5 and previous strategies being echoed here. Nautilus falling through to the second round of picks is insane. Yeah. I feel like both teams are feeling each other out, and then they can reassess, but Freecs come in big favorites. MVP showing us new stuff, which traditionally has been their way to victory.
Well, we'll definitely have to track Beyond and Spirit in this game. See if they can get their top laners ahead. See how Kuro's going to perform on this Echo. There's so many questions, so let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead, jump onto the rift for the first game of the Gauntlets. Afreeca Freecs versus MVP.
Not spotted yet. At least he's not here yet either.
Flash forward. The exhaust comes through from Tucson. Going to be trying to look for the cocoon, but the roots come through. Maha going low. Doesn't have anything else to get himself out to safety. He goes down. First blood going over to Spirit. Beyond arrives, but too late to try to turn anything around. No answering kill for MVP. He's scoping out the bottom side of the map here. Maha.
No, Maha's recalling.
Yeah, he's recalling on top of a ward. Will miss the cocoon. They lock him up, though. Still takes plenty of damage. The Wild Growth coming through to lock him up even further. Flash in. Spirit takes him out. 2v1 comes up with yet another kill, and Spirit puts one on the board for himself.
Maha going for a very aggressive recall with no flash available. Not necessary from him. Could have just gone for safety. Safety first is the way to go in playoffs. There's like a freaking delay in their Nautilus. One side of that is they're looking for a kill on the Spirit.
Yeah, that's going to be the pop-up here. Spirit sticking around way too long. He will go down. Finally a kill on the board here for MVP. ADD now arriving off that TP. Looking for somebody. Will find Tucson with the Cataclysm. Locks him up. Unleash power coming through. Won't finish him off, but ADD's auto attacks will.
But Marin flashed before Cataclysm was even used. It's kind of the play that was made as Kuro takes almost all his life in the trade.
Still holds on to the ultimate.
ADD could have ulted him earlier.
Chain Corruption coming down. Kramer firing out the arrow. Locks up Max, but he's still taking so much. So Wild Growth not enough to keep him up. Max may just fall in this exchange as Tucson does auto him down, but he's going to pay for that one with his life. Spirit wrapping around from behind the turret. Going to try to finish him off. The TP coming through from Kuro, who arrives, takes him out. Phase dive, finds the kill. Beyond trying for a way in, but they should be able to finish off the turret, and they do. Cataclysm now coming down. Chain of Corruption followed up on top of that as Maha arrives. Ashe Arrow connects onto him, stopping him from doing damage from the sidelines. Now Marin far forward, all on his lonesome. Gets the dredge line in on Maha, but might not have wanted it in the end. Gets popped up. He goes down. First kill of the fight going over to MVP, and they're looking for more. Tucson, one hit from dead. Flash forward from ADD, able to take him out. And now with several members of Afreeca Freecs left limping back towards the tier 2 turrets. Percent HP, there's plenty of damage to be offered up here from Kramer. Going low, the rest of the team trying to arrive, but Maha and Max are so very far away. Beyond going to be looking for the steal, gets the Dragon's Rage kick in onto Kuro, has to make it into the mid, Flash dashes over at the last second, but cannot come up with the steal, and Ian is going to be the first one to fall. MVP, how many kills can they get off the back side of this one? Looks like the answer is going to be just one. They take out Marin, but still 4 Baron buffs going over to the Afreeca Freecs.
As you say, there are reliable pick tools for Afreeca. Punish people as might see a big engage.
Trying to force this one up. Beyond gets the Dragon's Rage kick back in onto Marin, but so many shields coming through with the Wild Growth on top.
Kuro
just keeps him safe. Now Kuro going into the back line, able to blow up Ian right off the front of this fight. Beyond dashing forward with the snapback, comes through from the Echo, taking himself out to safety, and now Afreeca just pushing into the base of MVP, wailing away at them as best as they can. They come up with 1 kill here. They knock down that inner turret, but
who is that one person going to be? Echo, very, very hard to lock down.
I mean, you get phase dive over the wall.
Nautilus, we've already seen, isn't going to be a winning plan, and Ashe has QSS. And it's not going to be walking up to be Cataclysm, so let's see if it's Spirit.
Speaking of which, throw that one out, but can't follow up there.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Kuro just finds Max. Still gets taken down to about half HP.
It's only been played in 2 lanes right now. Nobody in the bot side, as no teleporters are.
Crucial to note,
Marin's behind.
Kuro used his ultimate to try to snap back in. Marin wraps around from the bottom lane, finds Maha, who will flash away, but he gets popped up by the depth charge. He gets taken down in the end by Spirit. ADD is sticking around, just completely surrounded by members of Afreeca. Will come up to that Guardian Angel, but will not be walking away from this one. He goes down, flash over the wall from Marin, finds a dredge line. no one else to follow up, but afreeca, they have death timers on 2 key members of MVP. They could just go ahead and try to push in for the win here at 33 minutes. Trying to keep himself safe. Kick comes in, but it just knocks away Kuro, and he's still perfectly safe to stick around. The ultimate has come back up, chipping away at these turrets with that Lich Bane. As afreeca seek to end the game. Marn going low, but yet again, there's just absurd amount of shielding comes through. They do find a kill onto Kuro that might just stop the push. So MVP have to do this fast, and they have to do it cleanly. Just does not seem
still pretty healthy.
Likely. ADD, he takes the blast cone into the pit, so still has the flag and drag to try to lock somebody down. The Cataclysm's there, Death Charge now coming through, throws out the Cataclysm, locking in a couple members as the Unleashed Power comes out, takes down Spirit. Baron does go over to MVP, but can they make it out with any bugs? ADD barely keeping himself alive, and Beyond goes in, finds a double kill, he takes out Kramer, they take out Marin. Kuro, the only one alive as he respawns. Yeah, Marin, he started to walk over, see the TP is going to be coming in just a bit late here as ADD already arrives. Baron going low, Spirit going to be looking for the seal. Ash Arrow comes through, will not connect to the backside, but Spirit gets it in the end, smites away the Baron, walks out with his life, at least for the moment. Kuro going golden, will get popped up, but has the Guardian Angel to bring him back alive. MVP going to be desperately looking for some kills to try to minimize the amount of Baron buffs on the map. Chasing it onto Marn. We know how very tanky he is, though. They pop him up. Beyond has to dash back, but the Unleashed Power comes through, and it's a double kill over to Ian as they steadily try to chip away at this Nautilus. They lock him up one final time. The triple kill over to Ian. They get rid of 3 buffs. MVP, can they take anything else off the backside of this? The Elder Dragon is there if they want it.
The moment that Kuro dies, a Spirit just gets the recall up.
Jumping in on a Spirit, kicking him away, just trying to get some alone time with those turrets, and they're going to be able to do so. They jump on the Chosen, absolutely annihilate the Lulu. A delayed Quadra, a delayed Penta, over to Ian, and MVP, against all odds, come back in game 1, and they finish it out over the afreeca Freecs.
What an insane game. It felt like afreeca had it, but when they overextended one time, just one time, but it's really surprising to see so much parity. But the moment you saw the Ashe drafted, you had to think the Jarvan was going to come as the answer.
Well, here we are yet again, but this time Jungler's going to be inverted. The Elise over to Beyond, an old favorite of his, and Spirit getting something that has been doing quite a lot of work for him as of late. So again, we're just very much going to have to keep our eyes on those junglers, see where they're pathing. First Blood was able to come through from afreeca because of Spirit's superior pathing. See how it's going to be handled this time around in game 2.
It's moments like this where you remember it's a best of 3, and they're basically throwing the exact same dice out 2 games in a row to try and make it work. So it's surprising to see afreeca not change much. If it was a best of 5, maybe you could understand it, but they clearly have great faith in their game 1 draft to basically run it again.
Yeah, not so much throw of the die, more of a flip of the coin. We'll see which side it lands on here for afreeca, if it's heads or tails. And which one of those leads to a victory? Let's see if they can get it as we jump onto the Rift for game number 2. Head rotate around each other. Good damage coming in here from Ian. Parallel convergence gets thrown down by Kuro. The Spirit inches in from the sidelines. Ian gonna go ahead, pop the ghost, gets slowed up by the cripple. They're jumping in, trying to finish him off. Flash over the wall is Kuro, but he gets locked up immediately by the Cocoon. Doesn't have the ultimate, nowhere near level 6 yet, and he gets taken out the first blood. Around as Beyond finds him, so maybe just the 2v2. He's gonna jump forward, has a lot of damage to offer up onto the Lease. Comes in with a repel, Cataclysm comes down, Spirit able to flash to the side, keeps himself safe from that one, but here comes Ian over the wall. Can't find the connection to finish off the Lee Sin, and Marin is able to take out Beyond. Kuro coming up with 2 kills now on the board here for afreeca. MVP will be able to answer one back as ADD takes him out, but now he's going to get locked up by the dredge line, and this Echo, albeit doesn't have too many items, but still has plenty of damage baked in. Will take him low, but can't come up with a kill.
They don't die instantly.
Oh, there's the dredge line. Parallel convergence coming down, but not needed. Kuro comes in, gets that phase dive to take him out, so just too greedy. Taken already. Meanwhile, the bottom lane, Chain of Corruption coming through into the play, into the death sentence from MVP. Go ahead, draw in the Elise. Cocoon lands, and Kramer goes down. Beautifully executed from the bottom lane and jungler.
Great to see Beyond varying things up. Really deep teleport here.
Yeah, very deep one. Maha flashing away from the Ashe Arrow already, and now Max going to be the one potentially caught out. Dredgeline won't catch him though. Just clips the wall as Marn drags himself just a little bit closer, but now ADD taking up at the front line. Tucson going to be eating that unleashed power here from Ian. Shield's coming through, keeping himself alive, but Marn has gone down in the meantime. Now looking through Spirit, plays him back in. The box comes down, and Maha picks up the kill. 2 over to MVP so far.
Beyond can solo it down. It's just a Cloud Drake, so not the Ocean. As Koro's trying to catch Ian.
Yeah, Ian getting locked up. Does have his flash available, but can he make it over the wall in time? Beyond comes in, offer up some assistance, but with how low this turret is, gonna have to pop everything to try to keep this one alive. Coming through, Beyond gonna juke out on that depth charge as he comes in, and that's gonna be Kramer already going down as they jump into the back line. Now Marin getting hooked up by the Thresh as all of MVP arrive. They're gonna come out, hold on to the turret, barely 60 HP, and they find 3 kills. So afreeca just way too greedy, trying to force these objectives.
See the ghost coming from Ian, ADD looking for Kuro.
Yeah, Kuro does have the ultimate, throwing down the parallel convergence as they try to lock him up. Juke back, heals up off the damage from that unleashed power. Won't get stunned up, doesn't get knocked up either, but the Cataclysm will lock him in. And there's really just almost nowhere for him to go, but looks like maybe the passive proc with the movement speed will be enough to possibly take him out. ADD dashing forward, can't get the knock up. Kuro goes back in with the face dive, but now Beyond coming up from the side to cut him off. This is going to be a grand chase. He goes down in the end as Beyond claims the kill. P knocking down these remaining structures is going to be that much easier. Spirit gonna have to go on a bit of a run here, but the Cocoon clips him just a pixel, keeping himself alive, at least for the moment. Max pushing forward, looking for Tucson, gets the play, but misses on the death sentence as the flash comes in, but that's gonna be the Cocoon from Beyond connecting. They take out the Lulu, and now MVP all starting to kite up this river, moving towards the Baron. Do they try to threaten this one? They're going to go at least get vision.
They should definitely start it, force a teleport out of Nautilus, stop there being a 1-3-1 advantage. Here comes the TP.
Yeah, he's TPing in, the rest of the team looking to join as quickly as they can as they walk in. Baron going low, look for Spirit on the backside, dashes in, gets targeted out, hasn't gone down yet. The Baron goes low, still able to be picked up by MVP as Maha, of all people, finishes it off. But now MVP need to get out of here safely. Death Sentence connects onto Marin as they just go ahead and try to re-engage this one. It's Kramer all on his lonesome. And they're going to be looking to attack more onto that off the backside of this Baron. Full wave pushing in. Max going to face check, finds Kuro, Tucson, and Marin here so far. TP coming through from ADD, trying to join in. So it might have gotten interrupted. Yes, it was the Ash Arrow stopping it from coming through, but MVP might still have the upper hand. Kick coming in as Ian gets pushed into the front line. He's trying to snipe out Kuro. He dashes in with a face dive and takes out the Syndra, but now ADD wrapping it around from the mid lane arrives, locks down Marin, helps put 3 kills on the board, and MVP at this point are just steamrolling their way to a 2-0 victory. We'll go ahead, walk up towards the mid, try to hold on to the turret as best he can, toss out the dredge line, only finds ADD, but the death sentence comes through, they lock him in, they drop the box, he's still tanky as hell on the Nautilus, has not gone down yet. Buys some very valuable time for afreeca Freecs, but it's just not going to be enough. He and Spirit fall. The turret goes down, and now MVP, if they can continue this push, this very well could be the end of the game. The recall comes through from ADD. You can expect that teleport to come in, keeping the minion alive, ensuring that the turret will go down. Max and Ian pushing in off the backside of these super creeps at the bottom side of the map, looking for a pick. Now looking for the turrets. The first Nexus turret will go down as Kuro dashes in, trying to delete the Syndra, but the damage just is not there.
Don't have a massive mini wave, but there's one crashing now. They're looking for that second Nexus turret.
It's going to go down here. Kuro dashing in yet again, is able to finish off Ian this time around, but the Nexus is exposed. It's still several seconds left for Marin and Spirit to rejoin. All the focus going in under the Nexus, and MVP, they've done it. The 2-0, 28 minutes on the clock, absolutely dismantling afreeca Freecs in game 2.